G'day folks, and welcome to World of Warships with the Magnificent Margon, and welcome to all those who have now jumped in the open beta. Open beta did go live on the Asian servers probably about 3 or 4 days ago, but I've been very tied up and busy, and I have tried to do this review a few times now, and every time I sit down problems arise. As usual, that's the way it goes. So, for your viewing pleasure, I have actually done a little bit of work already. I am up to the Tier 2 Samson. I have got the St. Louis, almost through the St. Louis, but it is a little bit more of a grind than what it was in closed beta. We've got 7,000 for the Phoenix now, instead of being, I think it was about 5. So, they are starting to extend out the experience to get the different ships until they get probably that right balance for the time it needs to take to get to the further up tiers. If you don't know all the new changes and stuff by now, I'm sure you've all read the development blogs that have been out that Wargaming Asia has posted, along with on the EU servers and the NA servers as well. Things to keep in mind though quickly is in the modular screen you actually have a new way of setups that they've done. We now have got high explosive shells and armor piercing shells as normal, but in the future these could change to be other special premium shells. Consumables have now changed where you can have premium consumables for either paying 15 gold or 22,500 credits. So, and there are significant bonuses with those sort of things, as you can see with the damage control party 2. Instead of being a 90-second reload time, you have it for 60 seconds, and so on and so forth. Jump over onto destroyers, premium smoke screen stuff seen there, 240, 160, same number of charges too, and you've also got engine boost, which can be either 180's reload time or 120. Now these were pretty well the engine boost is a new one. It's only just been introduced, but they now have charges. The smoke screens, you used to be able to probably cast as many smoke screens as I don't think I ever ran out of smoke screens playing. Now we're only getting 2, so you've got to use your smoke screens wisely instead of just filling the map up with smoke like we all used to in the closed beta. So you've got to keep those things in mind when doing all these new sort of bits and pieces. Now it may become new premium torpedoes probably come out, you never know down the track. One thing to keep in mind though, there probably will be, and as seen with the Acarax beta ship, which is the beta ship awarded if you played more than 50 battles, it has the custom camouflage, which means in my opinion camouflage will probably come into game. Now the significance of camouflage in keeping you concealed and stuff, I don't know whether that's going to come into play, but we will find out. As you can see, premium ship benefits, no research required, more credits and XP for each battle, elite status allow players to earn more free XP, and assigning a commander from other ships of the same nation without penalties of retraining. So you can actually use this ship to train your commanders for other ships, so I can send my commanders across from other ships to actually be trained up when playing in this ship instead of using the commander they gave me. And it goes for any of the premium ships. If you did not buy into the closed beta and did want either the Sims, the Gramanchki or the Yubari, you probably can't get them anymore. I think they've been removed from the premium store. So one loss for new gains. There probably will be new premium ships that will come out down the track to purchase from the store. The only premium ships you really will get now is if we go into Tech Tree are the ones that are in here, like the Atlantic. In the Japanese you have got the Altago, the Russian, now don't ask me to do this, but I think it's the Aurora or the Mumeskin, I guess. Otherwise the UK Warspite, which is there. I do have the Warspite. I did buy it in closed beta. It's actually cheaper now. It used to be 7.5, now it's 6.5. Other beautiful features is if you have not become a level 7 Admiral like I have, then you will probably not be this level, you will probably find that you're either one of 1 to 6 to start with, depending upon the number of battles you played. Along with the number of battles you play, it will significantly give you exterior modulars. I've actually just become tier 7. Tier 8 looks like it's going to be coming pretty soon. Now in exterior, I have actually been given and awarded a whole heap of signal flags for my service and playing. I have got an extra couple because I've earned them in different battles recently, so there are other bonuses that have come in. Other things that have been added into this screen, there's not much else that has been added. Still create divisions, still do random battles and things like that. The battle button has been updated. I think that's about it from in this screen, but there are other things that have happened. Map changes have happened. There are a few maps that seem to me to be slightly bigger now than what they were. Wow, this could be really crap to get into a battle. Okay, there is players within your range, 5 of 42 players. Wow, thought there might have been a few more options than what there is, but anyway. They've actually changed the way things look in the main screen, particularly if your crosshair now has a line at the bottom of it. What do you mean by the bottom of it? Well, in the horizontal dot lines that you read across the screen to mark your distances so you can get better accurate shots, so when you are in divisions, keep saying discipline, I always do. Kaz is probably going to laugh because I just said discipline then instead of saying divisions, but I said divisions first, so you can have your own chuckle on the side, Kaz, about my silliness and my way of thinking. You can actually call out those points going across, and you can read the numbers more clearly now about which one it is. In the past, I had to quickly count in my head and memorize it so that I was like, oh, that's 5 across. 5 shells is what I'm shooting from this distance. New option here, ship comparison. You can actually scroll over the top of a ship and have them compared to you. So we go down to the Manakars and say, oh look, its survivability is better, its artillery, my survivability is better than his torpedoes are better, my AA is better, we're about even on maneuverability, and the concealment here is a lot better, which is we all know those sort of things. They've taken away the tactic button that used to be up here. I believe that may come back. I think it's going to be something that you'll use for more fleet battle stuff, or going into those team battle stuff, similar to World of Tanks, where you can do maybe random stuff and have an organizing sort of way of doing things. While this thing is still taking its time to load up, which is really annoying for me, but that's probably because I am doing so much at the moment with running the game and recording at the same time. My computer is not liking it. It's sitting about 80% of its CPU power. That's probably why it's struggling quite a fair bit, but that's pretty good. About to be handed something. So under here, as you can see, as I was talking about, there's that horizontal line, and the numbers are very faint, but they're there. They're only the 5 and the 10, which will make it easier for you to do different spotting information and stuff like that. If you haven't already done it in your settings, you can actually set up now to have under the controls the alternative battle interface, which is one that I constantly use and play with, where it actually shows me things like, if I zoom back out, the names on the Cleveland and the player and all its hit points and stuff like that, and how far away it is, and those sort of things. So it gives me that bit more knowledge and a bit more advantage for all those different bits and pieces. So that's actually quite good for me. And it does help me. But guys, I think that's pretty well covered all my bases. Of course, the baby's crying in the background, which means I'm going to have to go very quickly, so I'll wrap this up. All the new changes are really good, and they've done a terrific job with them. Definitely jump in and give it a go. If you haven't signed up for the closed beta, now is your chance to actually sign up for the open beta training. and it will be amazing. There's lots more to come for World of Warships over the next few sort of months and stuff, I would say, and it's going to be really fun and enjoyable for everyone to do. Other things I didn't mention, they've actually reassigned certain stuff in World of Warships. Now I'm probably just going to get myself killed because it's easier for me to do what I want to do. Just make sort of stuff. I do have situational awareness now, which is not going to help me, but it's going to help me to a certain extent. This guy's running away from me. That's no fun. You're meant to kill me. Come on, kill me in your premium ship. I'm surprised he hasn't spotted me yet. Nope, he has spotted me. Why is my sixth sense? Oh, who cares? Oh, dodging shells. Main turret's been destroyed. Where is he? Oh, he's miles away. I thought he was closer. Come on. I know it's probably silly that I'm just going to get myself killed, but I will make it a little bit of a challenge for them. Just a little bit. Can't make it too easy. Look at that, the Atlantic has got a great, and that's what I've always loved about the Atlantic ship. He turned. Did half predicting the turn, so that's alright. But it's turned him and forced him out of the way. So they're the sort of new in-battle features and stuff that have popped up recently. Not my best battle, but anyway, it's just a quick one just to show you those new interface frames, which is what I wanted to do. In here, which I didn't go through, was the new captain stuff. They've rearranged all this sort of stuff, added new things in, like last stand. They've got preventative maintenance now. What's this one? Last chance is another new one. Over here is superintendent, intervention, something. So there's a whole range of different things that have been added. Artillery, which is expert loader, looks great for different things. I'm actually really impressed with what they've changed and done so far, and I think all of you will be as well. So come on in, jump on in, get into World of Warships if you haven't. I'm on the Asian server, as you all know, under Low Ooga Booga. If you don't know the spelling, up the top here on the right, left, right, left, left, right, out. So yeah, guys, happy hunting. Hope you've enjoyed this little review on the 0.4.0 patch that they have released. I can't wait to see you all out there on those high seas.